So this video is about my struggles to lose weight, and it all started in 2008 when I tried to get insurance where I could get myself buried if I die. I had no idea that I was diabetic. The tests came back, and I ended up having to go to the doctor's office where I can recheck it to see if it was true. Unfortunately, it was. So here is the videos from 2008, my old channel, of how I got started. Well, I got my results back. The insurance place turned me down. At first I couldn't even understand all this damn papers. They sent me back my check. Well, I gave them cash. Anyway, it seems that I have diabetes. I've been checked in the past several times. Yeah, of course things can always change. So, I'm really depressed, and then some other bad shit happened as soon as I got home. Because I took the papers up to the doctor's office to find out what happened. I mean, if they could read them and explain to me what all those numbers meant and shit. I didn't know. So now I don't know how I'm going to get buried. I'm screwed. They said basically no one's going to touch me. No one's going to give me life insurance. So, I'm screwed. So for 2 weeks after I found out that I was diabetic, I became really depressed. I didn't give a damn about life, and so I made this video so you can kind of see my attitude in it. I'm just like overwhelmed by this whole thing because I always feared being diabetic, and then I became diabetic. Sorry for the inconvenience not wearing insurance. Well, I got my results back from the diabetes test, and it was worse than it was when the insurance company tested it. So, now I'm on pills. Great, wonderful, great. Went and bought one of these little testers to test my blood sugar. Wonderful. Been sleeping a lot today. Just kind of depressed. You know, when I worked in the nursing home, it was like on my second day working, there was a guy in there that had no arms and no legs. I saw that and it freaked me out. And I asked him, I said, you know, what happened to him? I was hoping that he was born that way. No, they said he had diabetes. And from that moment on, I freaked out, hoping I would never get the disease. So after the 2 weeks of feeling sorry for myself, I started exercising. And I exercised 3 to 4 hours a day. And I started losing weight. Little by little, I cut out certain foods and stuff. I was eating a lot of salads, a lot of soups. And I got down to 157 pounds in 10 months from the time that I was told I was diabetic. At 175, they couldn't even tell that I was diabetic anymore. And I became like a miracle. They couldn't believe it. Everybody at the doctor's office was so proud of me. And wherever I went around town, whether I was on a walk or if I went in a store, everybody said, wow, Malcolm, you've lost a lot of weight. Boy, you sure look good, and all these things. And I felt really good, and I became addicted to the exercise. 3 to 4 hours a day is a lot of hours to spend exercising. I made videos showing my progress. They're in the early part of this channel, so you can see them back then. The old ones you can't see. I don't have that channel no more. But then, when I got to 157, which my my goal was 150, I discovered that I had muscle wasting.
Okay, this video is about my diet and the mistake I made. In the beginning, when the doctor said, you have diabetes, but if you lose weight, then it could go away. He didn't really tell me what to do, what foods to eat or nothing. He just sent me out there, and so, like for 2 weeks, I sat around crying, depressed, because I couldn't believe I let myself go like that. And I weighed 236, and within 10 months, I was able to lose 79 pounds. Yeah, 79 pounds. Getting down to 157. Anyway, I worked out a lot, but unfortunately I made a mistake. I mean, I felt full when I ate, I ate a lot of fruit and stuff like that, but I did not eat enough protein. That was my mistake. I didn't know. I mean, if they had told me the right stuff, I would have done it right. So what happened was, what I didn't know until like the 9th month, I guess, maybe it was the 8th month, was that if you don't get enough protein and you work out like I did, that if the body can't find protein, it actually liquefies your muscle and eats it. You actually eat yourself. Now that shit freaked me out. But I definitely notice it. It's in my ass, my butt. I can feel my tailbone. Now the rest of me looks and feels okay, but my butt, probably because I did that walking and jogging in place and all that, and I guess since the butt's right connected to it, that's why it burned it from there. I don't know. Anyway, I've called like Ask a Nurse, which is on the internet, and asked them if it can be repaired, and they said yes, definitely it could be.
When I went and sat down, up to that time I'd always sat in something soft. But the moment I sat on the front porch, I felt my tailbone, and it was very uncomfortable to sit. And that's when I kind of noticed my bones. I could feel my bones. I didn't eat enough protein. That's what happened. Now I went to the doctor's office, and the doctor who's known me since I was a kid, he said that I was fine. That you just been fat for so long you've forgotten what it feels like to be thin. And he was very proud of me. Very proud of me. But I didn't make a video at 157. I did record me stepping on the scale, which is right here.
Is how much I weigh now? 157.8. Getting closer to 150.
When I went to the doctor's office last, I was like 163. So he never got to see me at 157. I started out at 232. So I end up going up to 225. And at that weight, I had repaired the muscle wasting. So I'm glad. Now that I sit down, I don't feel anything, my tailbone or anything. But unfortunately, my diabetes is back. I have to be very careful of what I eat. Blood sugar will go up to 400. The other day it was at 400 and something, and it was scary. I got on the treadmill and ran until that burned down. That's what I had to do, or jump on the trampoline, or go outside and walk. The trampoline does it quicker. It's about the quickest. It's the trampoline. I don't know why. It's better than the treadmill. But I watch my sugar intake very closely. But every once in a while, I make mistakes. You know what I mean? And it sucks. So I'm a failure. And because of this, I won't go to the doctor's office when I'm sick. I'm too embarrassed because, they were so proud of me. Every time I went in, whether it was for the kids or whether it was for myself. And now I don't go outside that much either. I don't go outside my yard, stuff like that, or go to the store. But as far as like going, out, no. I feel very conscious of my stomach sticking out. And at least it's not sticking out like it does when you're 232, but still, And, I feel like a failure for sure. This summer, I'm going to try my hardest to get my weight down as far as I can go by making sure I eat protein. Don't do it like I did last time. And hopefully everything will work out okay. But I don't exercise 3 to 4 hours a day anymore. I hurt my ankle, and yeah, so I got to be very. It took me 3 weeks just to get to walk normal again. I just overdid it, you know. I was addicted to it, and boy, that addiction was gone like that the moment I hurt my ankle. So anyway, you guys, most of you don't even know about the thing I did, you know, in 2008. And you know what's weird? Is my mom was very overweight. My mom, biological mother, she lost the same amount of weight. She got down to 156 pounds. And she did it at the same time I did it. I swear to God. Swear to God. It freaked me out because I hadn't seen her or heard from her for over a year or so. And when we talked, I couldn't believe it. And I got to see the pictures and everything. She got the weight down just like I did. Isn't that unbelievable? Isn't that weird? We have so much in common, me and her. Yet I don't get to hardly see her at all. Alright, so that is it on that. My losing weight failure. I'm going to try to give it another shot and see what I can do. Thank you for watching. You guys have a good one. And God bless.
But can you see how baggy that is? I can't even believe I was that much at one time.